Welcome to my Draw My Life, a popular trend that has been going on recently on YouTube and such places. And before we start, I want to note two things. One, that I'm using paint instead of using a camera to capture me writing on a paper or something because I don't have a good recording device. And two, bear with my drawings. As you can see, I'm not the best artist, possibly the worst artist in the world. So bear with me, please. My name is John McCoy. I am 19. I live in Florida, and I love games. I've been gaming all my life, and I just love it. Okay, I grew up I grew up in Ohio actually, but I was born in Florida. By the way, it is a crappy state. Sorry if I offended anyone, but my opinion, it is an ugly, crappy state. I can't wait to leave. I have three siblings actually. Let me go add my third one. I can't believe I forgot him. Sorry, Brian. He lives in Ohio. Anyways, one of my brothers lives in Florida with me. His name is Cody, and he lives out on a farm. He owns horses and all sorts of other animals, and he likes raising them and just being on the farm in general. I have a sister named Amanda, and she is a hairstylist. I have another brother named Brian, and he lives in Ohio, which hopefully one day I'll move to and hang out with him, because I would enjoy that. And yeah, I can't really remember too much of my childhood, so this is mostly going to be within the last, I don't know, 8 to 9 years, not anything under the age of 10, because I have a very foggy inventory of such time. Sure, save. um, Pretty much, I always had four dreams of becoming. First off, I wanted to become a cop, and my physical limitations have pretty much prevented me from going down that road, as my back is very bad and I am quite overweight, not gonna lie. Two, I wanted to become a cook, but the fast-pacedness of a cook, my brain just somewhat, for some reason, cannot keep up with fast-paced stuff. So that kind of took out that option. And three, every kid's dream, I suppose, is to be a professional gamer, but that will never happen. Just I'm not even gonna go into the many possibilities of how that ain't not gonna happen. Is not gonna happen. And then finally, I want to become a vet because I love animals and I like helping animals. Now, that is probably what I'm going to become, but I put a question mark beside it because that is 8 years of schooling, and I really don't know if I'll be able to handle it or not. Hopefully, I will be able to, but you never know. I might think of something else along the road. Now, as a gamer, I spend literally 99.99.9999% of my time on the computer. And that's mostly what this is going to be about, to be honest, is my journeys on the computer through the past 10 years. Has been quite interesting. The first game I've ever played, if I can recall right, was a game called RuneScape. A very old-looking game that's been out for like 10 years now. It's a browser-based game Pretty simple. After about 2 years on RuneScape, I moved on to a game called Dofus. This game is very interesting. It has changed my life quite a lot, I'm not gonna lie. For one, after about a year of the 2 years I've played, I met this girl. Her name is Annie. And at the time, I didn't know much about her. But whoa, would I ever be wrong that I turned out to be going out with this girl for 6 years. But I don't know that yet. After Dofus, me and Annie moved on to RuneScape again, but only played it for a couple months because we got bored of it. And then we moved on to a fantastic game called Fiesta. Oh boy, this game was fun as hell. And we played it for probably a year, a little bit more, a little less, give or take. And it was a fun time. And then, one night, I come across a platform, gaming platform that would have just changed my life completely. And this platform is called Steam. One of the best things I've ever downloaded ever. It has changed my life so much, it's not even funny. The first or second game, I can't remember, that I bought on Steam was a game called Counter-Strike Source. It is an FPS game that is highly moddable, and it is just a fun game that's probably the best $15 you'll ever spend in your life. On this game, I end up meeting two of my best friends in this entire world, James and Bane. I met James on a role-playing server, and I believe I met Bane on the same server. We've been friends for about 3 years now and still are. And yeah, it's probably the best $15 I've ever spent in my life. And then from CSS, I just moved on to a whole bunch of random MMOs and just a whole bunch of random games. None I really stick for more than a week or even half a week of a course of maybe like 100 games in this time I went through. Somewhere in the mess of games, my girlfriend Annie, who at this point I've been dating for 6 years, just decided to up and leave. Never talk to me again. This was a very depressing time for me, as you can imagine. It's one of my darkest ages, I'm not gonna lie. That this couple years, and even now really, have been quite depressing for me. And I'm not gonna go very much on to that. That is a very dark place. I don't think anyone watching this video wants to know about. And then from there, I moved on to a game called League of Legends. Possibly my second favorite game in this world, and has changed my life even more. Met a couple more awesome people on there I'm about to show. About maybe a year into playing League of Legends, I come across my Swedish friend Mata. Now Mata lives in Sweden, as you can imagine, I just said. And he is probably one of my nicest friends. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry anyone else watching this. He takes the cake. You just can't make Mata mad. It's impossible. And I have known him for 2 years now, and currently still is friends with him. God, my English was perfect there. Anyways, about maybe another year down the road of playing League of Legends, I come across, well, James, my friend I met on CSS, come across a dude named Ron. And we all played a game together, and we soon became friends. I have known Ron for 2 to 3 months now, and currently still friends with him. And through Ron, I've met many of his friends, and we just had a good time on League of Legends, and we're mostly friends now. It's amazing how one person can open up so many more friends to you. And then I can't forget to mention Brandon, one of Ron's friends. No one likes the kid, I'm sorry, but I had to mention him. Just kidding, Brandon. We all love you. And yeah, through my interesting experience through the internet, I have come across so many friends that have changed my life. Without the internet, I could imagine my life being a much more duller place, to be honest with you, because I don't see myself being too active in anything else other than games. Just put it lightly like that. And these are just some of my friends, my main friends. I have met so many more people that I couldn't even list over the 10 years I've been playing video games on the internet. And it's mainly what this video is about, is how amazing such a small thing can lead to such a big life change. Kind of sappy, I know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching.